Hello Horus Heresy fans, welcome back to another battle report, and today we are in the bowels of Dorn's Mercy, the Imperial Fist frigate, as we try out the new rules of Zone Mortalis. That's right, we have a Zone Mortalis board here in the studio. It's from the White Dwarf Issue 477, and has all the rules contained in there if you are interested. So, today we have the valiant defenders of the Imperial Fists, along with some new units for Mr. Pardo to use for the Loyalists, and they will be up against the Terminus Est own assault force, led by Calas Typhon, as the Death Guard try to breach through the walls of this battleship or frigate and try and take it for the traitors. So, up next, we shall have Mr. Pardo's list coming up.
Here we go into the Zone Mortalis game with the Sons of Dorn. We have the Pride of the Legion Rite of War, because who doesn't like Terminators running about inside the ship, capturing those tasty objectives as line units. We have a Praetor in Artificer armor. He has the Solar Martial Imperial Fist Warlord trait and has a Paragon blade. We have 3 troop choices. We have 2 14-man tactical marine squads. I've paid extra points for Vexuilia and Artificer armor on the sergeants. Now, 2 different sergeants are rocking different weapons. One has a power sword and one has a power fist, just because of WYSIWYG. I also have a 10-man support squad with rotor cannons, recently painted by the man, the legend, Standfast Studios, Mr. Benji himself. Amazing unit, as you can see now, and I can't wait to actually field them inside this Zone Mortalis. We also have a Contemptor Dreadnought. He has a Gravis Fist with an inbuilt multi-melter and an auto cannon. Lastly, we have a unit of 5 Terminators with a heavy flamer, power fists and combi bolters on them. No further upgrades on them. I think that this is what I need for today to get a win against the Death Guard. Now, let's take a look at the Death Guard and DC's list coming up next.
For the traitors today, we are running the Death Guard and Pride of the Legion as our Rite of War, because it seemed to work best for what we have today, led by the one, the only, Calas Typhon. Typhus in the future, but he is running with the Terminus Est assault force here today. And along with him, we have 2 units of 10 tactical marines. Bog standards, no Vexuilias or anything on them, but I do have Artificer armor and a power scythe on each of the sergeants because it just looks cool. Then over onto elites, we have a Terminator squad of Cataphracti power armor. We have 6 of those with power axes converted to make it look like awesome chain axes, along with a heavy Alchem flamer and obviously combi bolters. Then alongside that, we have another Terminator squad of 3 Death Shroud. They are non-force organization slot because they'll be running alongside Calas Typhon himself, but they are there with their scythes to protect him along with the boarding party. Then along those, we have the Contemptor. Now the Contemptor has the Kerry's assault cannon, and he has the old fist with a melter inside. And then lastly, we have 5 of these Volkite Culverins that I'm really looking forward to seeing how they work on the battlefield. Now, that is the army in total, come up to 1,200 points, and then we shall see if these guys can take Dorn's Mercy from the Loyalists, from Mortarion, and from the Death Guard.
Reach, reach, reach! The blast doors spit shrapnel as they splintered open from the detonated charges. Shards of metal and debris embedded into the walls, followed closely by the roar of bolt gun fire. The Death Guard assault force from the Terminus Est piled into the opening, flooding the corridors and walkways of the Imperial Fist's frigate, Dorn's Mercy. Calas Typhon led the spearhead assault. His cadre of Terminators unleashed volleys of fire down the cramped hallways in an attempt to dislodge the dug-in defenders. The Imperial Fists were well prepared to repel the invaders, rushing to key positions and setting up firing lanes around every corner. The battle would become a grinding conflict of attrition, as both sides fought for every step. The Sons of Dorn were ready to make the Death Guard's choice of boarding their vessel a costly endeavor.
Here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war.
I'm deployed also.
And deployed. Welcome to Dawn's Mercy, my ship for today, and this is only my ship, so Typhon would have to get out of this ship as soon as possible, please.
The Terminus Est is probably floating around it somewhere as we're boarding
and
it.
I'm pretty scared about that.
Yeah.
So, a lot happening. This is our first Zone Mortalis game.
Look at it!
Yes, so cool. And obviously there's a lot of rules which we will take you through briefly as an admin.
Indeed.
As admins.
But if you want the full ones, they're in the
White Dwarf.
with
I
the
think we
World
mentioned it
Eaters
at the beginning.
Codex.
Yeah, exactly, with the World Eater supplement. So, I am the defender, obviously, as you just saw in the introduction of this game.
Yes.
And the Death Guard are here to ruin my day. Now, as defender, I choose one table quarter, which I've chosen this side, and DC actually has to roll a d6, which he rolled already. On a 3 or less, he has to go on the opposite side. As you can see, he is on the opposite side because he rolled a 1.
Yay!
There you go. And then, obviously, there's the 2 table quarters on either side. If you would have rolled a 4, 5, 6, you could have picked.
Oh, that would have been brutal because I would have just plunked myself on the other side.
Now, another thing which Zone Mortalis has is access points. So, at the beginning of deployment, we actually split our forces into 2, a spearhead and a reserve.
Yes.
Now, you can't have less than double the amount in my. So I basically have 6, so I have 3 units and 3 units, which will go into what units are in reserve and what isn't. And there's access points. Now it's a bit clanky. The wording's a bit clanky in the rules. Maybe we're reading it wrong, but from what we think,
it basically says per player, per side, you choose an access point.
Yeah.
So the way I read that was that you have one, I have one on each side.
Yes.
But that would just be absolute bedlam.
It'd be carnage, won't it?
So coming through.
What we've done narratively, and it also looks it just looks better in general. What we've done is this table quarter and this battlefield edge and that battlefield edge, which is basically the one in my deployment, are my access points. So I can come in from here and from there.
Just looks cooler.
And it makes sense because if you've just breached my ship, you're going to come from one access point. You're not going to, unless you've breached it in multiple places.
No, we haven't.
Which we haven't. No. So, and then DC's access points, basically his table edge just in front, and that one on that side. Now, when both of us are deployed, I actually, as the defender, actually choose where the objectives go.
Yes.
So, we're going to use these plasma generators as 2 of the objectives. So, one in no man's land here, one in no man's land in that table quarter, and then I can place one on my table quarter as a defender, which we're going to use this stack of important crates with some special ammunition and all sorts.
Secrets. Imperial secrets.
Which I'm defending at that point. Now, that is the objectives. We're going to go into deployment quickly now. My 3 units are these cataphracti terminators, which are just about in the table edge of my quarter. And then on this narrow corridor, we've got a 14-man squad of troops with my Praetor treading along, and that is
the corridor.
Exactly that is my unit of with my sergeant leading with the power fist.
Yes. What do you have in? That's your spearhead, right?
That's my spearhead. In reserve, I've got my Dready, a unit of special weapons team with the rotor cannons, and another squad of infantry, tactical marines.
Nice. Okay.
So now take us through what's actually happening.
The Death Guard. So Calas Typhon has breached through the walls, and with him, he has followed with his Death Shroud guards.
Yep.
Then behind them, his cataphracti Honor Guard further. He has lots of Terminator guards.
Yes.
No, there are just 2 squads.
This is backup.
Yes, that's his Retuin, and that's his backup. Then on the other side, we have the 10-man squad of Tactical Marines with obviously the Sergeant with his power sight there, looking glorious. In reserve, I've got Mr. Hugs, my Contemptor.
Yes.
And then I've followed with another Tactical Marine squad and my Volkite squad, which I haven't used before, so I'm quite excited to get them going. We should also mention we've decided that everything has ceilings.
Yes, very important. And another thing, so before we play Zone Mortalis, there's a couple of boxes you need to tick and things you need to say. There's actually a couple of, we've opened up the big accesses, no doors on these, so the Dreadnoughts can't pass. The Dreadnoughts can't actually pass through the small ones, but there's a couple of little doors here and there. They do have actually 3 hull points and they have a armor value of 10, which we can shoot them. And then, as we go through the game, we'll actually incorporate some of the rules and teach you if you haven't actually played Zone Mortalis.
We haven't got any hazardous or anything.
No
we'll
hazardous
probably build onto that in the future.
Yeah, I think it's like sewage and stuff like that if we want.
But you've got a clean ship. Imperial Fists keep a clean ship.
Exactly. And we'll probably do some narrative Zone Mortalis games as well. So if you want narrative Zone Mortalis games, comment below with I want Zone Mortalis narrative games. Perfect. So I'm going first as the defender, but you can seize the initiative.
I will.
Which do you want to seize?
I do.
Okay.
Well, let's see what happens anyway.
Yeah.
Nurgle's dice, the patron to be in the future.
Okay.
Unknown to them at the moment, except for maybe Typhon. Big 6. Oh,
that is a 5.
Close.
Nearly there. That means the Imperial Fists will be going first.
Can you defend Dorn's Mercy?
I will defend, I'll tell you that. And I also score a point already being the defender because I am within that objective at the beginning of my turn. So let's go into turn 1, coming up next.
The valiant defenders of the Imperial Fists have done some moving. They're getting ready in position. Firing lanes are being prepared to repel the invaders.
Must be so nervous going through the corridor. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Those corridors and the sound.
Yeah. It's going to be dark in there as well, isn't it?
Amazing.
Terrifying. Now, let's quickly go through. You see extra troops on the field because we rolled for reserves, as you can do from turn 1 on the Zone Mortalis rule set. And this infantry squad came in right here to defend this plasma generator. And then over on here, this squad with the rotor cannons.
Yep, support squad.
Support squad basically came on from that side. And then we moved down the corridor with the Praetor and his tactical marines there. Over here, we have the Terminators, and they've just moved forward as well, right? Or
they've just moved forward. So I could have run, opened the door and get it, but I don't really want you to get that close. So what I've done is I've basically stayed a bit behind, so next turn I can move up and basically charge and stuff. I know Typhon is close by, but basically who doesn't want to Terminator fight in the middle? So I might have done it on purpose.
It's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Right, so with that, let us... Oh, there's a point.
Yes. No, that's it. I'm going to just go straight into the shooting.
Let's go straight into
so there's not a lot. So from the rotor cannons, only 7 can get line of sight onto the Terminator squads. So, and
I've moved forward using a reaction.
So that's something else we need to point out. You can't do more than 1 reaction a turn. So if your Warlord trait or something grants you another reaction per phase, you can't do it. It's only 1 reaction per phase, and it's different reactions to what you normally see in the proper games. Zone Mortalis have 3 different reactions. In the movement phase,
it's suppress, which is a shooting one.
Which you shoot back, snap firing. Now, when you shoot, I don't shoot till you move. So before you actually shoot, you're allowed, right?
Yeah, I'm allowed to move my initiative.
Yes.
Exactly. And then, but I can move it anywhere. So the point of it is, for example...
Sometimes you can hide.
Yeah, if I was here, I could hide around the corner, because I guess they're just ducking behind some cover.
Yeah.
But unfortunately...
Which is so cool.
It's very cool.
So cool.
And then probably jump back out later on and fire back. But unfortunately, I could not hide from here. His 30-inch range on those rotor cannons, he had 7 of them there. So I basically just pushed forward, because it's good for me to get there, you know?
Basically. So, and you do the movement before I start shooting, basically, so you have the camp. So, 18 shots here because I just have 18 dice. There are 2 missing. I don't know where they've gone.
Okay.
Probably some Iron Warriors guy has taken them.
Yeah, I threw them in the bin, actually.
So, there's 10 more to do after this. So,
Yes.
I'm hitting on 2s because it is an auto gun.
Yes. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, so a couple of misses here. Strength 3, though, so I need 5s to wound.
Ah, beautiful. That makes me happy.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. 3,
Okay.
6, 8, 9, 10.
5 for now, and then you got 10 more shots coming
10
in.
shots. Hitting
As
on
they
2s.
Rip through that corridor.
Why do I need to hit? Why do I want to hit on 2s when I roll like that? So 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
That's your 2 up
Okay.
saves, basically.
Here we go. 2 up saves.
So that is one is slain.
1 is slain
That
already.
means that you have to do a pinning test
I
right
do.
away.
With a -1.
I guess I'll take this guy off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. At a -1,
At a -1 because of shell shock.
you have
Yes.
shell shock as part of your cannon nonsense.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a 10.
Ooh, so they do fail.
They
So
are pinned.
they are pinned.
But they can stop smiling.
Yeah, I think we have to double check because I told DC that I think they're immune to the movement of pinning, so I think they can still move,
Yes.
but can't charge
Snapfire.
and have to snapfire. So they're allowed to move. We'll double check this.
Yes.
It'll probably comment before I actually check.
It's true.
But we'll check that.
It's
Now,
called remorseless, I believe.
yeah, I also have 12 shots coming in from the bolters into the same unit.
Okay, might as well.
Obviously, not the whole units can see, and I have also, I'm not within 12 inches, so hitting on 2s as well.
Nice. Now this is 4s, right?
4s again. That is another 4.
Okay. 2 ups.
Nice. So that's another wound down. Happy with that.
Oh.
There's no charges.
No.
Now, I am within 2 objectives, so I'm happy. Now, the cool thing is that reserves come in from turn 1.
For me.
So we might see something come
Yes.
in. Now, you can't charge after.
No, you
coming
can't.
around, but if you've got nasty shooting,
Yeah.
which you do have,
I do.
it will be cool, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for me.
All right.
Turn
Death
1.
Guard. Turn 1.
And we're back for the Death Guard turn 1. A lot of movement,
Yep.
a lot of tactical precision with that movement as well, because I think turn 2 is going to be a bit of a bloodbath
Yeah.
when it comes to close combat. So I'm going to take you through what's actually happened. So the tactical squad, Typhon and his Death Shroud Terminators
Yes.
have actually moved up, but stayed away from that door. So he doesn't actually want to open it, just because I would be firing back at him as with an action, with a
Yep.
reaction. And as well, that means that when I move up and open the door, he can actually do the reaction back onto me. I got that right? Yeah.
The way I can, at least in my head, that's how it works.
Okay. Now reserves. Let's go a step back again. Not everything came into reserves. The
No.
Dreadnought came. The Contempt came.
Mr.
and
Hoax
he's-
came,
He's in there.
and then the tactical squad came over here. Which I
Yes.
thought it would be pretty cool to put him this way.
Through
crawling
that
up
corridor,
this
yeah.
corridor, and a little sneak attack.
Perfect.
And then the Volkites didn't come in. I rolled a 1,
Okay.
and I could have used them right now. That
Yeah,
would be
you
great.
can't charge after.
No.
But obviously he's got a little plan here, because obviously I can't shoot into him. But it's a narrow corridor as well. There's not going to be a lot of combat there, so interesting times there. And lastly, he has moved up with his Terminators because he can. We actually have made sure that you can ignore the pinning for movement, but you would still be snap firing and can't charge.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to do my first reaction, and that is
Yes, you are.
suppress with my unit of infantry, with my
Yes.
unit of troops. And yeah, so 10 shots actually from those tactical marines.
Snap firing.
Snap firing. Looking for 6s. Nothing. That was easy.
Hey.
And then I've got a pistol, the instant death pistol for
You
my
do.
Praetor. Hitting on 2s.
Disintegrator.
That is a hit, and wounding on 3s
Threes.
because I'm on strength 5. Nothing.
Oh,
That's it.
that's it. Well, we can go straight to my shooting. I've only got a
Yes.
little bit, actually.
Yeah.
So I've got the Kerry's Assault Cannon.
Mhm.
You can see this squad of tactical marines here.
Okay.
So let's go into them.
Perfect.
So that's hit on 3s, right?
Hitting on 2s.
2s?
2s, yeah.
All hit.
Yep.
And,
And
we're
2s
looking,
to wound.
We're looking for 6s.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 2s first.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy. And then, so 1 is an AP2.
Yep.
Which I'm just going to take.
Remove one.
You've gone into the tactical marines,
It's the
right?
only ones they can see, yeah.
Ah, it's the only ones they can see. Okay, so I'll straight away remove 1. I don't want to go into my Artificer armor.
No.
And then I am going to do actually 3 ups.
You're going to use my dice, huh?
Oh, no. Oh, I've been already poisoned by
Yeah.
those. So I'm just going to go into 3 ups.
Yep.
Then I'll actually do 1 with my Praetor.
Okay.
2 up.
Is
That
it
is in
roll
1. And then I'm going to do 3 ups on here with the other guys. Okay, so 1 wound on the Praetor, which I hate.
Yes.
And
2 dead.
2 dead. And I think that finishes off your turn, right?
I've got 7 shots over here with bolters.
Oh, straight into, you can see into the same unit.
They can see, yes,
Okay.
this unit here.
Perfect.
Only a couple though. So hitting on 3s.
Lovely round of shooting there. And then wounding on 4s for 3.
3 wounds. Okay. Do I go into my sergeant? I'm going to put 1 into my sergeant.
Yes, you are.
That's a pass.
Okay.
And 2 into 3 ups, which passed both.
Okay.
Okay, so a wound on the Praetor,
that's
2
it, I
Marines dead.
Oh,
No leadership needed.
can I snapfire here?
You can snapfire, of course you
Do
can.
you know what? We'll snapfire there as well.
Yes.
We'll do it off camera because it's only some 6s.
Okay,
Right,
perfect.
and
And,
then
the flame, is it the flame and range? I don't think you can use templates when you're pinned. We'll make sure
We'll
about
check
that.
that.
Okay,
That's my
and
turn
that
done
is
this
the end of the turn. No charges.
No, not this time.
Okay, because I think you need to have line of sight to actually charge. So
Yeah, I
obviously
think
the
you have
doors
to
closed.
activate the door. We'll check
Yes,
that again. But
yeah.
otherwise, I don't want to charge anyway because
Yeah.
I'd rather have the reaction to shoot, and then also I wouldn't mind if you have to pile through these guys,
Now,
and then I can
what
counter.
I would do is, as a reaction, I would actually move the units, my initiative step forward when you actually shot
Oh, of
those
course.
guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you can do that.
if there is, when I move forward, if there is any other bolt shots you can get from that angle, we'll also do off camera.
Good point.
Because obviously I do the movement phase first. Perfect. So turn 2 Imperial Fists.
Yep. Turn 2 for the crew. I guess not the crew. They're the guardians of the Sun's
Owners.
owners. Owners. The rightful owners.
I own a Ford Mustang. Yeah, I own a
Strike Cruiser.
Strike Cruiser. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, basically, movement has been done for the Imperial Fist. The Sons of Dorn, on Dorn's mercy, are holding the line, and a little bit of sneakiness from Mr. Pardo. A little bit sneaky.
Yeah. So first of all, the dreadnoughts come in, so everything's on the table now.
Yes.
And I've run. I checked if I could run or not, but it says your movement.
Yeah.
So you basically do your movement phase. So basically run because it's now part of the movement phase.
Yes.
So just run into that corner, making. I've moved off of that objective. I wasn't within that objective, so I didn't score for that objective, but I was within that plasma generator, so I did score another point there. And just a reminder that we both have Pride of the Legion, meaning that this is why I scored the first turn with the Terminators.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, I've moved up, I've opened the door already because I am within 1 inch, so I can fire, flame, and all that nonsense, and then charge through.
Exactly.
On this side is where it gets sneaky now. That unit has actually not only moved, but run as well, because they've heard a lot of movement on the other side of the corridor, a lot of big men with clanky feet running through that corridor. So what I've done is I've set up a defensive position, I've run, and as soon as I see them coming round that corner, because at some point you do have to go for that objective.
I know, through the breach.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will be using my reaction, obviously, to react and fire back, and then it's going to get ugly after that. They've moved up, and then everybody's moved up. Remember that in your turn, I did react off. We did it off camera, so they moved their initiative step. This unit moved their initiative step.
Yep.
No one else could actually fire at them, and basically everybody's moved up. The rotor cannon squad has moved up now to get line of sight with all their guns onto this unit. And that's about it.
I did the shooting with my snap firing.
Yes.
I had 1 hit and 1 wound, and you saved it.
Saved it.
So saved you guys a lot of time of me rolling dice there.
Yes.
Now, I will be doing a reaction myself, but before that, do you want to go do any of your shooting bits and bobs?
See, I can start shooting, basically, if you want. So in your movement phase, you're not going to do anything, right? You can snap fire.
I can snap fire.
Yeah.
And I can't snap fire with these guys because they are technically pinned.
Yes,
even though they
which
could
you
move
can't do, so you
beforehand.
can't do reactions.
But I might just check, actually, to see if Typhon has anything cool I could shoot those Terminators with.
Okay, so let's do that then. Let's check that, and we'll come back for your reaction and my shooting.
Oh, thanks. So, reaction time. I've got a lot of bolter shots here, so I'm going to do the squad in front, and they're going to be going in 6s. Oh.
Nothing. That was quick, see? So that was your reaction.
Yes.
So it's back to me, I
now
guess,
your shooting
right?
phase now.
Okay, so there's 40 shots coming in from these guys. This is 18 shots. So we do this twice plus 4.
Into my Terminators?
Into your Terminators, yeah. So I'm hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And I'm wounding on...
Hit on 2s is brutal.
Yes, and I'm wounding on 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for now.
4 for now. Let me grab 4 dice right here.
Okay.
Prepared.
And then this again.
Same again.
Hitting on 2s.
Now
that would have been a nice throw.
Yeah, it would have been. But let's not
be
let's not be greedy.
How many did I get first turn?
4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
And then 4 more shots. All hits. And 3 more wounds.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 3 more.
And 3 more?
Yeah, and this is
3 more in there?
No.
Oh, you got them all.
I've got them all. Don't you try. Another one you got because it's 1 on 1 wound.
One, yeah, so he's dead.
1 on the back.
So you do a pinning test now with a -1.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think they're
You
pinned
pinned
again.
again. This is good. I like this. Thank you, Benji, for painting them up. Okay, now I'm going to do all these. Now the problem is, like, do I want to get into combat? Don't I want to get into combat? Now that unit has a +1 weapon skill, meaning that you're hitting back on 5s because your weapon skill is 4.
Yeah.
I don't have to charge because my Praetor's there. I'm actually not. I'm going to fire bolt pistols and then charge in. So I'm going to fire bolt pistols. So I'm going to shoot my instant death shot from my Praetor first. Which
Disintegrator.
Oh, is it assault? We need to check that.
Okay.
I'll fire the other shots first. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are bolt pistols.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Lovely.
These are bolts. And wounding on 4s. So 2 wounds.
2
from
wounds.
the bolt pistols.
We're okay.
Okay, plasma pistol. Hits. Wounds at AP2. So you do have a 4 up. Because you're cataphractic.
Cataphracti. No.
No, so that's 1 wound. And then I'm sure it's pistol, so I'm going to do it. If not, just ignore it. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s.
No.
Doesn't wound. Okay.
Doesn't matter either way.
So that's everything. That's interesting because I've paid the points for chain bayonets because they're basically we play strict wizardry here. I've got the Praetor as well, which is good in combat. Everybody wants to see that. His Warlord traits grants them a +1 weapon skill, so weapon skill 5. So I'm hitting on 3s, you're hitting on 5s. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Okay, so lastly, I'm going to fire with these guys.
Okay.
So the template was getting these 4, I think. Do you have the template there?
I do.
Live on camera.
Live on camera.
Okay, so I get 6 and a 1
of my death route.
And of with death routes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These wound normally on 3s, but we are playing Zone Mortalis, so template weapons and blast templates weapons get a +1 to their wounds. So I'm wounding on 2s. That is 4 wounds.
4 wounds
on your troops to start off with.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, 2 dead.
2 dead.
Ouch.
And then 1 on your
death route.
Death route. That's it. I keep on getting black. Which is I wound because your toughness.
That
is fine. And then I've got some bolter shots. So I've got 2 shots from each.
I've actually picked up a barrel.
4, 6. You can't roll those. They do roll. They roll, but differently. Okay, so hitting on 2s here.
Yep.
Twin linked. Oh, still a 1.
Beautiful.
That barrel isn't cleaned very well. Someone's going to get into trouble. And then wounding on 4s. So that's 4 wounds, no AP again.
4 wounds. Oh, I'm gonna keep the sergeant going.
Is it 2 ups?
No.
Okay, you didn't want. It's good that you didn't.
Good,
so
I didn't.
3 more.
Wow.
Wow.
This is not going well for the old death
It's
card.
not going well.
Ouch.
Okay, so that would finish all my shooting.
When do I take a
leadership now? End of the phase because you've failed. You've lost more than 25%. Oh, so they are running away already. Now we're going to roll the 2d6 for them rolling, running back.
Yeah.
But we need to check where they actually run to. I think it's probably the closest table edge.
Yeah.
So but we're going to roll and we'll check that.
We'll roll it. 4.
4.
Doesn't matter too much
Okay,
anyway.
so they're running away a bit.
Oh.
We'll move that. You've lost 1 here, so no leadership test, but you are pinned again.
I am pinned again.
So this is great. It's going really well for me.
It's going really well for you. Oh, look how happy you are. Here we are. We piled them in because there's nothing I could do. They were pinned, so no reactions from me. And he has surrounded us. Starting off with the Praetor now.
Yes.
You get 4 attacks.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 as well, which is my favorite number.
Oh, that's nice for you. I'm glad you're having so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, so
4
Paragon.
attacks, +1 for
charging in, yeah.
Yeah.
So weapon skill
6.
Yep, so hitting on 3s.
So what was it for? Yeah.
Yes, hitting on 3s. So that's 3 hits.
Nice.
And wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't very good at all. I was hoping for 6s as well.
Yeah.
So AP2.
Okay. 4 cataphracti.
Yes.
We're okay.
That's a pass. Okay. Not a good start. Now, I do have 20 attacks from these guys. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 attacks.
Okay, 20 attacks.
I'm hitting on... I do have a +1 weapon skill because that's what my Warlord trait gives.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 3s. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not liking that.
Okay.
I do have Shred, so I do reroll 2 wounds.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
I'm wounding... because of the chain bayonets.
Nice.
I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
And Shred. So...
Okay.
That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
9 wounds.
Okay, so I've got 5 here. I'll do another 4 in a second. No AP, right?
No AP, no AP. Okay, so 1 dead.
1 dead, and then 4 more. Oh,
Whoa,
did a Jamie. And we're fine.
you okay?
Yep. We're
Okay.
all fine.
So now we both strike at your sergeant with his power sword would strike at the same time as me.
Oh, okay.
So you have 2 attacks, we said?
3 attacks for the sergeant.
3 attacks from the sergeant, okay.
Yep.
So weapon skill is 4 to my 5. So you're hitting on 5s.
Exactly. Oh, he's hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Wow. Nope, nothing.
And then we both attack with our unwieldy weapons.
Yes.
So I'll do my power fist if you don't mind.
Okay, of course.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's 2 hits. And wounding on 2s. Oh, just
1.
1. AP2.
4 up. Hey.
That's fine.
We're fine with the cataphracti.
And then you have
4
4
attacks going
yeah.
into your Praetor.
5s into my Praetor.
Yep.
Okay. Because you haven't challenged.
No challenges, so why not? That's a hit.
Just 1.
And that's a wound.
That is a wound.
Okay. There's
So
AP2. for my
AP2.
power
So
axe.
4 up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The logo and everything. Okay, so 1 dead now. You don't suffer. What was it? No. You've lost now
Yes.
by 2 wounds. Not how many? Yeah, but how many wounds did I take off?
He had 1 wound left. I
Okay, so you've lost by 1 wound.
Yes.
So you have to do a leadership test
Okay.
with a -1.
We're okay.
4, 5, 6, 7 with a
Because
minus.
We're leadership 8. Oh,
Yeah,
with,
so
with
you-
a -1. Yeah.
So your
because of the
leadership is 7
Yes.
now. So you're fine.
1. Okay.
And that is I think I get +1 from my
Vexuilia.
Vexuilia.
Yes.
Let's check that.
You do.
I think I do.
Oh,
Just
dear.
check it.
There it
Yes.
is. Look at that smile.
I remembered. Paying the points for that Vexuilia has proved worthy.
Yeah.
So you failed because you rolled a 7 and
And
needed a 6 or less.
Yes.
So now I'm going to try and sweep in advance you. Now this is something else that is good because you add my initiative to each roll, and there is, what is it called?
You get +1.
Yeah,
to
what is it
your-
called? It's there, just there. What is it? The
one?
second bottom right.
Bottom right, blind panic.
No,
Nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide. There's another Zone Mortalis rule,
Yes.
which grants me a +1 to this roll. So, I've caught you. I've caught you because it's they basically want to die. They're like, what are we doing here? They're not paying overtime. I just want to go. So this would actually be a
7.
Not 6 plus my initiative.
Yep.
With highest initiative, which would be 5 plus 1, that would be 12. Whilst you would be a 5.
Yeah.
So sweeping advanced. All these are dead. This is a great day for the Imperial Fists, but I still have to.
Fight
that
Mr.
thread,
Hugs.
which
Yeah.
I'm not so cool about.
We shall
That
see.
finishes off my turn. Not bad at all.
Very good for you.
You don't capture any objectives at the moment.
I don't.
Do you want to do a leadership there and see if you regroup before we do
Yeah,
the movement
why
phase? 6, 7. You regroup. Okay. So
Wait.
you move your initiative step now.
Yes.
Just your initiative step, and you basically can only snap fire.
Okay.
This turn.
Well, that's something. Okay, with that, let's go on to Death Guard. Oh, I might as well roll now as well.
To see
if my
if your
Volkite show
Volkites
up.
come from this.
It's
They do.
Volkite time. Oh, yeah.
Surrounded and outnumbered, the Terminators turn to withdraw, only to be cut down by chain blades and trampled by the boots of the Imperial Fists.
Turn 2 for the Death Guard. Little dance there. Death Guard dance.
It's Death Guard dance.
The Dance of Death. No, that's Harlequins for 40k,
Yeah.
actually. We don't mention these in these bad reports. So, we finally got these guys in. So basically, they've got a massive range. So
I
they've
couldn't believe it.
yeah, 40-inch range, I believe.
45.
45. So they've got a corridor there of death. They're going to fire into probably that squad over there, just in front. These guys have started to move out now, and they're ready to charge into this unit, which are standing and ready for that breach in that side. And yeah, they're prepared. So I am going to react with them. With what's the reaction called again?
It's called Suppress.
Suppress. I know tactically wise, this unit would be better to fire into the Death Shroud and Typhon, but just because this is thematic, and I've already promised I was going to do it, I am going to do it. Because the good thing is, if you actually remove the model, I could pin them, and that would be amazing because you wouldn't be able to charge on that side. But this is thematic, so I'm going to do that reaction here. You have moved your 4 inches up now with that squad.
I did. They are sacrificing themselves.
They are trying to regroup now, and then we've got Typhon, Calas Typhon, and his Death Shroud moving up with the Contemptor as well into that unit, and the Praetor, who have just basically mashed up that unit of Terminators.
Essentially, my hopes are that with this here, I can remove this and hold this objective.
Okay.
And then all the hopes for the Death Guard are pinned on this guy and his fellas taking that objective there.
Yeah.
That's my gambit now, because I think I messed up
with a couple of
I don't know, maybe the first, not quite, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Imperial Fist tactics have been on point.
Yeah.
The Death Guard have just gone in and said, we should have planned this a bit better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this reaction off camera. 26 shots from the bolters plus the plasma pistol.
On sixes,
on sixes into here. And then we're going to come back for those important saving throws and start your shooting phase.
Yeah.
And we're back onto the shooting phase we go. Now, I did do 4 wounds over there. Not bad.
I thought it was 3.
Was it 3?
I'm just trying to get less. Right, okay.
You really, I would have said okay, but because I really didn't know.
I'm valiantly going to take everything on the Sergeant, because that's the cool thing.
Okay, so one at a time.
Imagine him storming around the corner with a big scythe.
He would do it. He would do it.
So cool.
Okay.
Let's do one at a time.
Passes, 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 and
passes.
Perfect.
Good job.
Okay, so that's sorted. Now, we're going on to here. We've got some psychic weapons from Typhon, and as well his weapons as well. Now, off camera, he was about to start shooting with his heavy weapon stream with those Volkite culverins into this squad, which he could actually see the whole squad. Now, I've done my reaction, and which is called displace. And what this allows me to do is move my initiative step. So I've actually moved towards this wall. This unit have actually fallen back into this corridor, and he can only now see one guy, which makes a big difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that off camera, because there's a lot of shots which we're going to let there. We're going to prepare for them, and what we're going to start doing now is all of Typhon's attacks.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, he's got. Let's do the psychic weapon, toxic cloud.
So leadership first, right?
So need leadership test first,
which he passes.
So he can use it normally.
Yes.
It's a 24-inch large blast.
Okay.
So I'll put it here.
Yes, on top. You have to put it on top of one. So I guess you put it there, so
there
you can actually reach every guy in that squad.
And now
scatter, which scatters his
5.
Yes, so it hits, because obviously you minus his weapon skill.
Ah, beautiful.
So it's his weapon skill is 5. So it's a direct hit.
His weapon skill is 6.
Yeah. So it's how many is in that squad? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 guys in that squad.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 1 for luck.
Yep.
And now this is
poisoned.
No, this is the Fleshbane one.
Okay.
So strength 1, Fleshbane, pinning.
Okay. So Fleshbane 2 ups basically. Always 1s and 2s.
And I can re-roll, because of his Warlord trait comes the Reaper.
Perfect.
Fleshbane weapons.
Okay. So how many wounds is that?
That's 11.
11, right? Do
you want to use these dice?
No, but I am going to do it. Start putting them onto my Sergeant with Artificer armor. So 4, 8, 11, right?
Yep.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so one at a time here. Passes, passes, passes.
Don't get cocky.
Passes.
No. Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's slain.
Got him.
I'm going to put a couple onto my Praetor. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Into my Praetor. So 2 ups.
Oh.
I'm going to put 2 more into my Praetor. And then these are 3 ups.
Okay.
Pass them all.
Wow.
So just my Sergeant took it. Killed.
However, Here, Calas has firing protocols 2.
Yes, so we can. Comment below because it is a psychic weapon. So I think that would be a weapon, and it is in the shooting phase as well. So I doubt he can do it because he's got 2 guns, right? Apart from
he's got the Death Cloud projector thingy, which is a template.
So I don't think you would be able to do those 2 and the psychic power. Comment below if we're wrong.
Yeah.
But I think it's basically you do have extra 2 just in case you don't want to perils and lose your last wounds. So flame template coming into play now.
I'm basically getting all the troopies.
All the troops again. Okay.
Yeah. So there's 10 of them now, right?
10 of them because the sergeant is sadly gone.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and now, so this is poison 3+, but because comes the Reaper, my Warlord trait, I get +1 to this. So 2s.
And you're re-rolling?
No, this isn't flesh pain. This is just poison.
Okay, and you don't get anything for poison, right? Didn't you get something for poison?
Don't believe so. He gets +1 to it, so that's why.
Okay, that's what he gets. Okay.
So 3, 6, 9 wounds, Mr. Pardo.
9 wounds. Now, did the first psychic power, did it have pinning? Did it have pinning? The first one? Okay, so first of all, we need to do a pinning test because I've lost someone there. 4, 5, 6, 7, that's fine.
You're fine.
And now, how many wounds did you do?
I did 9, sir.
6, 8, 9.
That's 10.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to do 5 into the Praetor. 2 ups. All passed. And 3 ups here. That is 2 more dead.
2 more.
Does this have pinning?
Does this? No, this doesn't have pinning. It's just assault 1.
Just a 1. Now I've lost. You still have more shooting, so we'll do the leadership at the end. So I've lost 3 in total. Do you want to grab 2 from the front?
The front,
I guess?
These 2?
Yep,
makes
that
sense.
would do. And now, what else do we have?
Carries assault cannon going into them.
Okay.
So this is hitting on 2s.
Perfect.
Can you see here?
Yep, I can see that.
All hit.
And then 2s to wounds.
2s to wounds. Oh, 3 ones. 3 wounds.
No 6s, right? No 6s?
No 6s.
3 wounds?
Yep.
Okay. Do I go into the Praetor again? Into the Praetor! Yes! He survives.
What is going on?
He's like going in front like beast mode. Perfect.
Right.
So that is the end of the shooting. We're going to do snap firing shots.
And then over here.
And we're going to do all those shots and try and plink off that last support squad. I really like that reaction.
It's very, very
hiding
cool.
away. You can just imagine them just riding away. So we're going to do all that and then we'll go into charges. And we're back and off camera. We have that. He actually dealt 2 wounds on 4 wounds on these Terminators. I passed them all with my 2 ups. Mr. Jimmy actually died because he didn't pay attention and he had a bit of a belly, so he couldn't like get as close as the others who fought to the wall. So the bullet went straight through his belly.
Yeah, poor
Jimmy. So he actually died. He actually did 2 wounds on him, and obviously he's the only model that could be seen. So he's the only model that could be removed. Another question: deflagrates. Do they spill over? That's something that we couldn't see.
Only one you
even if they can only kill. I don't think so. DC doesn't think so. But comment below. If
DC doesn't know.
DC doesn't know. I don't know either. So let us know if there's anything there. You can fire some pistol shots, which you're going to do on camera. So it's 4 pistol shots now going in because he does want to charge. And we also have missed the melter shots from the fist, from the Gravis Fist. So these are all hits. 4s to wound. No wounds. And then we've got a melter shot from the other side.
We do.
Do you want to do it there? That is not a hit. So
that's what you get for forgetting.
Exactly. Now, charges.
Charges.
What are you doing?
I'm charging Typhon.
Yes.
Calas Typhon into this squad with your Praetor.
Okay, so I will be bracing.
Nice.
So what that does is, if I fail this leadership test, I actually fall back 1d6 and then regroup.
Yep.
And I don't know what that does, really.
Probably makes it harder for me to charge you.
Maybe if I'm falling back, I don't know. Maybe I snap hits.
No, I don't think it actually makes you fall back permanently. I think it's just you fall back and regroup together.
Yes.
It says instantly. So what it does for you is it makes my charge longer.
Okay.
And then if you pass your leadership, then you become immune to basically.
So my leadership is high anyway, but the Praetor was there. I fail it.
Ooh.
So that is a double 6.
Nice.
Which is crazy. I failed it. So now we need to 1d6 fall back.
Yep. Okay. Which is 6.
Which is a 6.
But it's straight backwards, I believe.
Okay.
Fall back.
So we'll move that. But then it says that I regroup.
Yes. So I think basically what it does is just you literally just fall back in the sense of to prepare for a charge.
We'll double check that anyway. We'll do that off camera. Do you want to charge here?
I do. Let's check. This is
all the way to, you need
6.
a 6, yeah. You need a 7 actually in this edition because it's not within the inch. That's what you need.
Oh, right. I was doing 6 from base to base.
You need more than 6, so it's a 7, basically.
Okay, fair enough. No.
That is a 4. So you're in trouble. Let's check that reaction because it's not very well written and we'll catch you back. Does the Dreadnought want to charge again as well?
Of course, Mr. Hugs.
Okay, so do you want to... Does he fit? Yeah.
Well, we have to check the...
Oh, yes. But let's roll so people can see what actually happens if he does.
That's a
6,
9.
7, 8, 9. Perfect. So let's check that reaction. Start moving things in and we'll get into combat.
Come on.
We are back. We've checked that reaction and it's actually a double negative. One of them is basically I fall back 1d6.
Double positive for you.
Double positive, sorry. Double negative for you, mister. So yeah, you fall down 1d6 and then you just regroup normally. You don't move after that or consolidate or anything. So I actually got a 6, which was pretty good. The Dreadnoughts made it in anyway with his charge.
Get a 9.
Typhon, Calas Typhon and his Death Shroud need a 7.
Need a 7.
Can he do it? That is a 6. That is a failed charge. This is amazing. Okay, but the Dreadnought is in.
Yes.
And these guys are in, right? We did roll for this already, didn't we?
They failed.
They failed.
They rolled a 4.
Okay. I'm just making fun of you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So they can't charge because obviously they've just regrouped.
Yeah.
So let's go on to the fight phase with the Dreadnoughts coming up. Okay, we are back. Dreadnought starting first. What's your initiative step, actually? Initiative 5, I believe. Do you want to go?
Follow me.
Camera.
Initiative 4.
Initiative 4 for the... So I strike first.
You do.
Okay, so my Praetor start. It was 4 attacks, wasn't it? And your weapon skill is 5 as well?
My weapon skill is 5.
Same as me. Actually, I'm weapon skill 6 with
I was going to say, you get +1.
With my Warlord trait. So I'm hitting on 3s.
3s.
That is 3 hits. And now my strength 5 to tap, so I need 6. I need 6s.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
So now it's your turn, which is initiative 4. So me and you strike at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go everything into Praetor. I know he's
into the Praetor.
I know he's fought, but I just want him dead.
Okay.
I think it'll be.
Well, no, you can't do it into Praetor. You're doing it into the units.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because you can't challenge or anything like that. So, yeah.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Okay, so
this is something we did badly in the Imperial Fist versus Iron Warriors game. With my, you attacked my Praetor, and I could have gone into the other Terminators. If you haven't watched that game, go and watch it. It's a cracking game. There's actually 2 parts.
There's 2 parts.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess your weapon skill is also 5 then for them, right?
Yes.
But you're 6 overall because the Praetor is 6.
No, this is majority. It's majority.
So I'm 4s then.
Yes.
Okay. So that's
3 hits and 2s to wound.
2s to wound. Okay, all wound.
Okay, and it's brutal 3. Okay, I do have feel no pain because I am within an objective, and this is what I get for Pride of the Legion. Is it Pride of the Legion? No, it's
Heart of the Legion.
Heart of the Legion, yeah. So 6 ups. Nothing, and nothing. I might as well roll for those. So 3 dead. 3. Just remove those 3
dead there.
And then obviously I would pile in and move up. So
do you want 3 at the back?
Yeah, 3 at the back.
Not the Vexuilia. So him,
and one of those.
And then one of those.
And then the rest would move up and all probably would attack.
Yep.
So move up, and he moves up. Yep. Perfect. So you've taken 3 off, right?
Yeah, 3 are removed.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My sergeant is dead as well, didn't he die?
He did die.
Okay, so 3.
He died miserably.
So that's 5 guys left, right?
Yes. I don't know if this guy, because he was back here. What's the...
he has to be within range of someone within range. So I don't think...
So I think it's 4.
Yes, well, no, my Praetor was in the same unit, so he would be able to
Perfect.
attack.
Yep. Perfect.
So 5 attacks. Hitting on...
Automatically hitting?
No, I'm using the shred. The problem is that I know I'm wounding on 6s, but shred I think gives a +1 to strength as well. I don't know if it's actually... It would be actually better to do the crack grenade.
Everybody doesn't know what's going on right now.
Yes.
He wants to throw a crack grenade or fight normally with
my shred. But my shred is strength 5, the crack grenade is strength 6. Yeah. I'm still wounding on 5s, I'm wounding on 6s with shred re-rolling.
Okay.
But it's not really worth... Yeah, crack grenades are definitely worth better.
Okay.
So that is 2 wounds.
Okay.
At AP 3, so you do have your 2 saves.
Okay, yes. We're okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I believe that is the end of combat. You've killed three there. Okay, so I need to do a leadership.
You
test.
have Vexuilia, so you get +1.
Plus
so
one,
minus
so
2.
-2. My leadership is
10 with the Praetor?
Yeah, I did get pinned, right, with that unit?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I failed with a double 6, didn't I?
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
I did. Doesn't really matter anyway. So I need a 8 or less.
Yes, because you're at leadership 10.
6, 7, 8. Perfect.
Nice.
So they don't fall back.
They don't.
We stay. Yeah, we just stay there basically.
Stay fighting, yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
So that is the end of your turn.
Wasn't ideal.
No,
In fact, it was awful.
it was quite bad. Yeah.
I thought I was going to shoot these guys up. But you did your sneaky. I thought Typhon was going to go in and chop the Praetor up. I was going to challenge him as well. I was gonna go,
If the people at home could see my smile right now, they would smile with me.
Carnage and warfare across Dorn's Mercy as the frigate holds ground against the Death Guard's advances. We've had the Imperial Fist Tactical Squad here move forwards, covering the plasma generator, but also now going to be clashing soon with the remaining Death Guard, trying to sneak around and not doing a very good job of it, guys. I will be doing some snap firing here using Suppress because there was nothing else to shoot it with really when he was doing his movement. We've had some shuffling here with the Terminator squad, again getting line of sight onto my Marines there.
I'm still not going to charge because I need to just run away with points, which I did score another point for that plasma generator. And now with Pride of the Legion and them being line, I just move back, still shoot.
Yeah.
But I will be grabbing that objective next turn as well, so
I like it.
Yeah.
Then the Contemptor has moved across to get some more line of sight, etc., and cover, I guess, both sides. Then over here, we've stayed in combat, of course, can't fall back there with the Praetor and the Marines, while we've moved backwards with the rotor cannons, just so we can get some better shots and, again, be defensive, because you're, at the head on points. Now, I'm quickly going to do some snap firing here.
Yes.
And we're going to do 6s. Oh, got 3 of them. Followed by 1 wound.
Just one.
Just 1. That's fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Everything's okay. So,
everything's okay.
with that, let us go on to your shooting phase coming up. The shooting phase has just begun in earnest, and as the accelerate autocannon was cranking up to fire, we did a displace reaction here with this squad, and they moved their 4 inches.
It was them.
Sorry, it was them.
So
it was this squad.
They've made them sneaked in. They're very scared now.
Yeah, I felt good though. It's again doing what you did to me, sneaking out the way.
Yeah.
Woo! So now they are safe at least for the moment. So this squad cannot fire anymore because they can't reallocate or anything.
Yes.
So this guy then can fire.
Can fire.
Okay.
I will fire. Obviously, the melter's out of range, but I will fire into this unit.
Okay, into my Death Shroud.
Yep, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
All hits and strength 7, so wounding on 2s.
Yes.
One is AP 4, and this is a rending AP 2. So you do have a 5 up. Yeah.
My Tartarus armor, we're okay.
And
then
2 ups.
2 ups, we're okay.
Perfect. Okay, now we are going to do bolter shots from them. Sorry, not bolter shots, bolt pistol shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
I love it.
Hitting on 2s, yeah. And wounding on 4s. I do have 1 dice in my hand because it's the plasma pistol. I'm not cheating, guys. Oh, that is a good roll.
Yeah, it's a very good
roll. So that is 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
8 wounds?
Yeah. And shall we do the plasma pistol first? That is not a hit.
Okay.
3 ups.
3 ups. I'm gonna I need my sergeant in combat with his scythe. So we have 1, 2, 3
dead.
3 dead.
You want to take them from? You might as well take them from the back, right? Because you're not going to take it on him. So I'm not going to fail the charge.
No.
So
take these 3.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to basically off camera again do all the rotor cannons into Typhon and and the Death Shroud, because again it is. Did I lose any? 3. I lost 1, so it's 9 times 4, 9, 18, 27, 36 shots coming in hot.
All right. After all the smoke had cleared, we had 9 wounds done onto my Death Shroud and Typhon squad.
So who are you going to do that on?
Just on the actual squad itself.
On the actual squad, okay. So 2 ups.
We're fine.
Perfect. Okay, so no wounds there, no pinning needed. that is the end of my shooting, so you do have to do a leadership on that squad.
Because I did lose some guys.
Because you lost some guys.
They were fine with a 4.
Perfect. So we go into chargers now.
Yes, chargers.
And the only squad that's going to charge is basically these guys going into there. You're going to move?
No, I'll do a brace.
Brace,
do leadership. And I'm fine. I passed.
So you are bracing.
Bracing.
That is my movement.
Lovely.
So we'll pull them in. We'll get all the dice ready, and we'll go straight into combat.
Boom. A challenge has been declared in the throng of melee.
Has to be done, right?
Has to be done.
Has to be done. Get off my ship. Get off my ship.
I accept. We fight at the same time.
We'll both fight at the same time. So I've got 3 attacks because I've charged.
I'll let you go first.
So, and you did do it on camera, right? You did do the reaction on. You did do brace on camera, right?
We did.
They've seen it at home.
They've seen it at home. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s here. 1 hit.
Nice.
And I'm wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Looking for a 6 here to end.
For the big rend.
It is a 6. Yes.
Now
that means that you're dead.
Well, I might take you with me.
Yes. And at least you're dead.
Yeah. At least.
Okay. So you're hitting on 4s. You have 3 attacks because of. Do you want to mention that?
Because I have Reaping Blow.
Yeah.
So if I'm with anyone else, I get Reaping Blow brackets, whatever the number is.
Exactly.
So, I need a 6 here too.
You need a 6 there. No. 1 wound, 2 up save. I can roll a 1.
I think it is +2 strength, so it's strength 6. So
is it +2 strength?
Yeah. So it would be 2 wounds because it was strength 6, toughness 4.
Did you roll a 2?
I rolled a 2.
2 toughness 4. So it's, it is wounded on 2s. So 2 ups. Yes. Artificer armor coming into play.
Unbelievable.
Bye bye, Mr. Sergeant. And now I've got 26 shred attacks.
Okay.
So wait, not everybody would be able to attack. So let's check. Let's quickly check.
Okay. Check number of attacks.
Amidst the din of battle, power weapons clashed as both sergeants struck blows against one another. The Imperial Fist sword penetrating the Artificer armor of the Death Guard warrior, whose power scythe was unable to land an equally killing blow.
So we're back, and we just checked because we think that even though they're in a challenge, he still counts as engaged in range, so it's all the same number of attacks.
Yeah, that's what I think. Comment below, because obviously you removed him before, but you wouldn't remove him till the end.
Right, because we're all fighting at the same time.
Because we're all fighting at the same time, so obviously there would be engagement range of them. So 26 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
This is 18, by the way, because some Iron Warrior guy stole my dice. I'm sure he did. Okay, and then wounding on 3s, re-rolling because of shreds.
Yep.
So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for now.
11
plus,
for now.
8 more, right? 18, no, plus 26 I need, right?
8 more.
So 8 more. 4s. And 4s, no, 3s, re-rolling. Okay, so
there we go.
Okay.
Okay, and this is just 3 ups.
3 ups, yes, sir.
So I've lost 1, 2, 3 guys.
3 in total.
3 in total.
Okay, so we'll take these guys off.
And now I get 5 attacks because I've attacked at the same time.
Yes.
With the guys that are in range, hitting on 3s, and then wounding, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, yeah.
And then
1 wound. 3 up. Oh, 1 dead.
Hey, at least I got 1.
Okay, now I've won by 4 because obviously plus my Vexuilia. Now you're breaching. You don't do any leadership tests.
No,
or
so I just stick around.
So you just stick around.
But
okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
Brutal.
Brutal.
You push the invaders back
further. Now we go on to here.
Yes, and you fight first.
Praetor attacking first.
4 attacks.
4 attacks. Weapon skills 7.
Yes.
So
and you're not mastercrafted, right?
No, hitting on 3s. Didn't pay the points for mastercrafted. That's 3 hits.
This is the cheap hammer.
Yeah. And then looking for 6s because you're toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
Nothing.
Now I have 3 attacks.
Yes.
And that's going into the unit.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. And then looking for 2s.
2
wounds.
So brutal AP2, right?
Yes.
So 6 ups. 6 ups. This is the feel no pain from the objective. No, so 2 more dead. 2 more go. Okay, and then I attack back.
Yes, with 3.
With 3. So just 3, because the sergeant's gone. Hitting on 3s because no, hitting on 4s because my weapon skill is 5 and yours was 5 as well.
Yes.
Was it 5 weapon skill? And that is re-rolling. I should have done the crack grenades again, but that's nothing. So nothing.
So you lost by 1.
I lost by
because you
1 because of Vexuilia.
Yes.
So 9 or less.
You're
that
fine.
is fine. Okay, so we stay there.
Carry on chomping
carry
up, you
on
guys.
chomping up.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn 3.
Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I'm fine here.
Yes.
So we'll remove the dead bodies, and we shall get into my turn 3 coming up.
Here we go, turn 3 for the Death Guard. Movement now over.
Yes.
I think the door closes now again, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
so,
does it?
Yeah, so let's get the door.
Ah, let's do it. Let's do it live on camera.
Let's get the door, because
Extra
there's no one
graphics.
within an inch. So, sound effects there. That closes up.
Beautiful.
And if it doesn't, we are closing it up because it's a narrative game, I guess. Okay, so Typhon and the Death Rider moved up now into my Praetor, looking for Slay the Warlord. Have you regrouped with these guys?
No, they were already regrouped.
Ah, they've already regrouped.
So they've just moved 7 that way.
Perfect. Okay, they've moved. We've got the heavy support squad with the Volkite Culverins now moving up those narrow corridors and getting line of sight onto my support squad, which I have now reacted. Again, I have moved displace. And 4 of them can still be seen, but only 4 can die and not much more than that.
So, basically that's it. All I'm going to do is shoot these, charge Typhon and the gang into there.
Okay.
And then those will survive over there, I guess.
Perfect.
So, here we go.
This is
the Volkites.
Okay, let's move up here.
Hitting on 3s. So, taking out... It's 3s, right?
Hitting on 3s, yeah, because you ignore the penalty for shooting. So,
take out the 2s.
Perfect. Oh,
beautiful. And there, and then we're looking for 2s because it's strength 6.
Yes.
So that is, Mr. Pardo, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Okay, do you want to give
me those?
Oh,
yeah, the poison dice and a Siege Studios dice.
Nice.
Because I'm missing a poison like you're missing one of yours.
Yeah. So, I think I'm going to start doing it on my... I'm going to start doing it on my Artificer Sergeant, which I paid the points for.
This guy right here?
Yes.
Okay.
So, 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. Oh, I'm liking this. 2 up. 2 up.
Yes.
Oh, there he is. So
that's
he's
something.
slain. And then these are 3 ups, right?
I can only kill 3 more anyway.
Yeah. Which you killed those 3.
Wow, I would have killed
a lot
5.
more. Yeah. So you killed the 3. So that's the 4 that were in line of sight removed from play. And what else have we got to shoot?
That's it. Do you have leadership there?
Yes, I've lost 4, right?
You've lost 4.
So I do need to play leadership.
But that's it. Yeah, that's just charging them.
Leadership of 7. 4, 5. This is my ship, bro. This is my ship. Into combat now. Typhon charging into my Praetor and his tactical squad.
Ooh, big 9.
That is a 9. They are definitely in. I will actually do... Shall I do... What is it called again?
Can you do reaction if you're in combat?
That is interesting.
But yes, it's called Brace.
Brace. Can I do any reaction? I
don't think so.
No, I'll say no.
Because otherwise you have to fall back, right?
If it's a yes, comment below. But it's a no. I'm sure it has to be a no.
It'd be weird.
Has to be a no.
Anyway.
Okay. So what's happening now?
So that's it. There's no more charges.
Okay.
It's just combat.
So do you know your stats?
Well, yes, because first of all, Calas
Psychic.
Typhon has a psychic check to do because he is doing Witch Sense psychic power.
Perfect.
Which is fine.
Okay.
And he gets, passes that, he gets an extra weapon skill and his attacks increased by D3. By an extra 1,
by just
of course.
It's something. It's something.
Yeah, better than nothing. So he has 4 attacks base.
Perfect. Whoa. Template on the floor.
Why was there a template inside the book?
I don't know.
4, and then 5 with
charged.
an extra to charge, and the extra 1 for his Witch Sense.
Okay, and does he have the scything blow thing? So if he's within...
Well, he has. It's called, you make me pronounce it now, and you... Lacrimé.
Okay.
Lacrimé.
What does that do?
Which is his special weapon, basically.
Yeah.
His special scythe.
Yeah.
It's plus 2 strength, AP 2, melee, 2-handed, reaping blow, 1. So
he gets
another
an extra
1.
attack, yeah?
And it's Flesh Bane, which he gets to re-roll.
Okay, so 2 ups, wounding, and AP 2, right?
Yeah.
He's a beast. Okay, this is going to be scary.
I'm going to actually issue a challenge.
Okay.
With your Praetor.
Yes, I could have issued 1 back, so I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. He doesn't have instant death, right?
He doesn't have instant death.
Okay, I do have it on 6s, which was interesting. So I'll turn over.
Yeah, here we go. Get off my ship, Typhon.
Okay, you have to turn over as well.
Here we go.
So what initiative are you at?
I'm initiative 5.
So we both strike at the same time.
And I'm weapon skill 7.
I'm weapon skill 7 because I'm normally 6, aren't I?
Woo-hoo.
I think the Praetor is... Do you want to check at the beginning?
Oh, I can check.
Yeah.
I can check for you.
It's much more at the front. It's like really
way at the front.
Yeah.
Way at the front. Now you're going to make me go back with
yeah, it's the first profile. First page. First data slate.
Legion Praetor. Weapon skill 6.
6. So I
you
get
become
+1,
7.
so 7. So we're both hitting on 4s then.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
No, I'll let you go first.
All right. So I'm hitting on 4s.
As the visitor to the ship.
With a little visitor pass.
Yeah.
Little visitor badge. 4s.
Okay, that's a good start.
That's a great start. Because now I have Flesh Bane.
Yes.
And I can re-roll this because of my Warlord trait comes the Reaper.
Okay.
And I'm strength 6. So it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter. So what's that? 5 wounds?
Yep. And that 6 is
nothing, right?
Nothing.
Because it doesn't have instant death on 6s.
No, I got
okay.
excited. I thought
So,
about rending or something.
I need 4 4-ups.
It's
at
AP2,
least.
yeah.
4 4-ups. 4 Dorn. Oh, just about. If I wouldn't have done that silly wound at the beginning,
He
would have lived. Now, I do strike back though.
You do.
So, you've done 2 wounds on me already in that combat.
That is true.
I'm hitting on 4s. I hit 3 times. Can I take Typhon with me? That would be amazing.
Right, here we go.
Looking for 6s.
No.
Don't get any. But I do wound 1. At least
AP2?
1 wound. AP2.
He has... Actually, that's a good point.
Sure, he has 2 up,
He
right?
has 2 up. You have AP2, right?
Yes.
So
What is he a Terminator? A Cataphracti?
It doesn't actually say. He's just got Relentless, Stubborn, Shrouded 6+.
Yeah, on the other side, on his...
Oh, yeah, Cataphractis.
Yeah, so 4 up. No, he bleeds. But my Praetor does die, and there is a Slay the Warlord extra point in this mission. I don't know if it's T3 or an extra point.
No, it's 1 point, I believe. But we're happy now. We're going to leave the ship.
Yes, that's it.
We're done now.
Mission accomplished.
You just had that problem with that guy.
Okay.
And now we're going to leave.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
The Reaper comes for you. Typhon slashed his scythe across the body of the Praetor, cleaving open his armor with a burst of blood spray that soaked the deck.
We are back to finish this fight in this corner of the ship. Now we've got the Death Shroud attacking.
Yes.
They don't get the extra attacks because they're not within base contact of more. This one is, right? He is. He would be. So he gets an extra attack.
I'll roll without. And
Okay.
we'll see if we're all right. Because
Perfect.
we're weapon skill 5 to 4. So we're hitting
Okay.
on 3s. Okay.
Okay.
So missed a couple there.
Yep.
Missed a lot. And then we're strength 6. So 2s.
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill
5,
is
right?
5.
Okay.
So that's rending.
Okay, so one's dead, basically.
And then these are all AP3 anyway, actually.
Okay, so 1 rending, 6 up for feel no pain. He
Oh.
passes that rending.
And then
And-
4 more.
AP? 3, right?
Yep.
So 6 ups again.
Yep.
The rending didn't really matter. Wow, so 1 does survive because I've rolled 2 more 6s.
In which case then I need that extra attack.
Yes. Hitting, no, fails to hit. But you're probably going to, I've lost by, I've leave the Vexuilia, so I get +1.
Yes.
So I've done 2 wounds and you've done
4 now.
4 wounds.
Becomes 3
which becomes 3.
because of the Vexuilia.
So my leadership is 7. Minus
Yes,
3
minus
is
3,
4. Okay, so 4 less. Remember, this is my ship. No, okay. So you can't actually catch me because you have Cataphracti armor on there. So I roll 2d6. 6, 7, 8, and that's what he runs that way. So we'll properly measure. And that is him running away. We'll remove those casualties. What we're going to do now is we're going to do this combat off camera because obviously there's a lot of attacks, and we'll come back with his and my wound saves. We are back, sad face from the Death Guard player, Mr. DC. So Power Sword has slain 1 already, and then I did 7 wounds with the Shred. Not as good as I wanted, but it's still a lot of wounds. That is another 1 dead. So I've 1, no, I have to do 1.
Yes. Come on.
2 up. I'll do it on my sergeant.
Of course.
And
so I've lost by 3.
Lost by 2, right? 3 because
3,
of the thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So 5, 6, 7, you've failed. So
Yep.
now we add our
Oh, yes.
initiative. 5, and 5,
Ooh.
but I get a +1 because of Zone Mortalis, don't I?
You do.
Because I won combat.
You
so he's
The last one is
he's
slaying
basically
against the
stomped.
wall.
Yeah, I'm just going to step over him. Like I've stomped it. I'm just going to stomp his heads and like that. Yeah. Horrible death. Oh, horrible death. Okay, perfect. So I can consolidate now, which I'll do that off camera. That is the end of turn 3. I do now score a point for at the beginning of my turn for this objective, which I'm in 3 inches of.
Yep.
And another point here. So I score 2 points, and that will make the score 5-1. So
I don't think I can actually.
I don't think you can, but I think, shall we play out turn 4 and finish it off? I know you have to roll for turn 5, but I think we can call it up that. But everybody, I'm sure, behind that screen wants to see turn 4.
As the Imperial Fist forces shore up the one side of the ship, exterminating the remnants of the Death Guard invaders, the borders on the other side have been putting some pressure on, but have not managed to capture key points within the ship to create a beachhead and go for the bridge perhaps in later on. So, but we are playing through, and we have moved across with the rotor cannon squad.
Support squad.
So basically, I'm going to shoot with the Carey's assault cannon from the Contemptor.
When with your reaction.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to do. I thought he's get some extra shots. Bless him, he's been in combat for ages.
Yeah.
So I'm going to quickly do that. 1 hit and 1 wound. Yeah.
Perfect. It wasn't a 6, right?
No,
it wasn't
It's fine. And a melter shot, nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, with cool. I
just want to point out a bit that I didn't have to move, but look, if I take the squad out, it'll be a bit better thematically. Obviously, you would.
But you're
run. You would run back. You want
to push the invaders.
You want to take as many units out of the ship as possible.
Exactly.
Obviously, that squad there is now just holding the line there, making sure nothing else boards through those corridors. And my dreadnought is just waiting for anything that moves into him. He wants something to come in through those doors. He's like, come on.
Okay.
So
shooting.
I'm gonna. This flame template captures all of them. I've already done that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wounding on 2s because we are Zone Mortalis. +1 to wound. That is 4 saves, sir.
4 saves. Lost 1.
Okay, and then we've got 2 shots from the combi bolter, hitting on 2s, which I hit twice.
Nice.
And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Another one's gone.
You do have a 2-up save still from your.
Oh,
if you wanted.
Well, I didn't declare it.
Do you want it? I can give it to you. I don't mind at all because you would probably start doing it on your things. Okay. Now we move on to here, and we've got 20 shots
from the
coming in. Shots from the cannon into Typhon's units.
Okay.
Shall I roll here?
Yes. Perfect.
Hitting on 2s. I do need to roll 2 more hits.
Beautiful.
And then
this is a victory lap for the Imperial
and
Fists.
Then 5 wounds. That is 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you want to do it on Typhon or do you want to do it on the?
I'll do it on the squad.
On the squad.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Nice. They do have 3 wounds each. Actually.
They do. Yeah, they're absolutely chunky boys.
1 left there.
Nice.
And that is, I've regrouped with him. I might as well do some snap firing shots from him. For Dorn! Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing yet. Oh, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
3 and 1 left on him. And then I'm basically going to charge with this unit into here.
Okay.
So that
They're
is
definitely in.
Yeah, do you want to do your reaction?
Brace? Yes,
might as well try and survive, right?
Yes, they're brace.
Okay, so they move in.
So if any of them survive, then
5. I don't think the back one will be able to.
I'll put him up there.
Okay. I don't think it'll be able to tap.
Just leave him in the back.
So we'll attack with these guys. My power sword attacks with your guys at the same time.
That's true.
So 4 attacks from him. He's got 2.
He has 3 attacks.
Yes, yeah. That's 1 for charging.
That's 1 for charging.
Hitting on 4s. And
nice.
Wounding on 4s. So 1 wound, and it is a rending on a 2-up.
Okay, so
you can do it on whoever you want. Really.
Well, they'll just take this guy.
Yep, and now you attack back with your sergeant and your 2 marines.
Okay, so my sergeant has 2 attacks.
Yes.
And he's not near anyone in base contact, so that's no hits.
No hits. And then you have 2 attacks from your normal
2 hits from them, and no wounds.
No wounds. And then I've got my power fists going in. So
Yep.
2, 4,
6 power fists. Or six attacks from power fists.
which would go to 9 attacks because I've
Just
charged
an extra
in.
one. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s
Ouch.
and killing on 2s.
Oh,
So
that's
that is a
all
dead unit.
very, very dead. So they are gone.
So just move them a bit forward to apply a bit of pressure on Typhon and his Death Shroud. That is the end of my turn.
That is.
Do you want to call it there? Or do you want to kill these guys with Typhon?
I want to kill these guys with Typhon.
I would do exactly the same. Turn 4 for the Death Guards. We've got the Contemptor Dreadnought moving towards the Terminators. I can't wait for that. And we've got Typhon, Calas Typhon, and obviously the 3 Death Shroud moving towards the support squad and the last remaining troop.
Yeah, Tactical Marine.
Tactical Marine with the Vexuilia on his back, raising it proud and high, probably hitting the ceiling as well as he does so.
This is
It's not a place you want to have a Vexuilia, right?
This is a spoiler, but if you haven't seen any of the reports, this is my first Horus Heresy defeat.
Yes, which is a big spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, now let's do. What are we doing? Oh, we're going into. You've moved forward, so I'm going to do my reaction
Exactly.
to shoot back with my 20 shots from the rotor cannons. Looking for 6s. I do have 2 extra shots, so it's just 1.
Okay.
Looking for 5s. That is nothing. That was quick.
Quick. And I'm not going to shoot because I don't want you to...
Yeah, you're good in combat anyway.
Exactly.
So, and if you shoot with him, I'm going to fall back an extra 4 inches as
Exactly.
well, so make your charge even longer. So you're going to go straight into charges?
Straight to charges.
Perfect.
Oh, you need a 5.
So I can do...
You can do brace
I'll
on either
do
this
brace
squad or...
on... I'll do brace on the Terminator squads.
Okay.
Passed, so they are braced, so
Nice.
they can't fail. And they're in. And then that squad's also in.
This squad's in. Now, I haven't shot anyone, so can I multi-charge?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can only charge onto 1 unit, but then you can basically touch the other one as you do so and multi-charge.
That Vexuilia is annoying me, see. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move everybody in,
Yeah.
grab some dice, and go straight into the final fight phase. In the middle of the Zone Mortalis, the first fight, the Dreadnoughts smashing into the Terminator squad.
Yes.
So you fight first because, what's your initiative? 4, right?
It is 4.
So I strike first. I strike at the same time with your...
Yeah.
It is?
4.
And look, by the way, our patron wall. If
Ooh.
you want to become a patron, put your name on the wall.
Put your name on
Check
the wall.
out our patron page. Okay, so initiative 4. So I
Initiative
strike
4?
at the same time as my sergeant.
Okay. You can go first.
I have 3 attacks with my
You
sergeant.
do.
Weapon skill yours is 5,
5.
right? So I'm hitting on 5s. Doesn't wound. Okay, your turn now.
My turn. Hitting on 3s. All hit.
Ooh.
Strength 9.
Yes.
Wounding on 2s.
Strength 9, 2 to wound, yeah.
So that's all wound, and they're brutal 3.
Brutal 3. Okay. So each one is 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oof. Now, AP2 means that I do have 4 ups here.
4 ups.
So first one is a dead Terminator.
Dink.
I'll take probably the sergeant, which hasn't
Okay.
attacked yet. So he one survives on 1 wound,
Nice.
and he is now dead. And 1 survives on 1 wound. So 2 dead, a sergeant and a power fist, and 1's down to 1 wound.
There you go.
Why is there 2 dice there now?
Didn't you roll 2 and said 1's down to 1 wound, then you rolled another
Yeah,
one?
and then he died, and then now this one's down. So only 1 is
Oh, I
down to
see.
1 wound. Perfect. Okay, so 2 attacks each. Hitting on 5s
Yes.
here. Looking for 5s, that is 2 hits. Strength 8.
Toughness 7.
3 to wound.
Oh.
No wounds. Okay, so I lose combat there, but I did do my
Yes.
failed mark.
They're not going anywhere.
Past my reaction. So they're not going anywhere. We stay there, sitting in combat, and we move on to this narrow corridor here. And let's do it. Typhon first.
He does, yes, but I'll do my psychic power to
Okay.
get some extra. Oh,
Oh, failed.
he takes
D3.
Perils of the Warp 3.
D3, and you can
He's-
pass it into your squad.
Oh, good, because otherwise he's dead.
Yes.
So,
So
he's dead,
and
and
then
then he's down to a wound.
he's down to a wound. Yeah.
Oh, good
Okay.
job, good job,
Yeah.
good job, Typhon. Right, we'll just go with the he doesn't get his D3. He gets 1 for charging.
Okay.
And I think he has 4 attack space.
Perfect.
So it's 5 attacks. 5 attack space plus 1 for charging.
And the
so-
sweeping thing.
Yes,
No, there's
but
only one guy.
Exactly.
Is it 4 attacks he gets? He must get, right?
Let's check.
A Praetor is 4 attacks. So I guess a special character that like himself, I'm sure, does also have it.
The man himself has
Dun, dun, dun.
4 attacks. Yeah,
4
right.
attacks. 1 for charging, and that's it.
1
Right?
for charging, and he doesn't get his because he doesn't.
So it's just 5 attacks.
yeah, unfortunately,
Okay.
thanks to
Weapon
failing,
skill is
7.
It's
Oh
one-
no, it's 6 because I didn't get my power up.
okay. So still hitting on 3s.
Okay, that's 3,
Doesn't make much difference.
and then strength 6.
Yes.
Okay, so that
So
is
3
3 wounds.
AP?
And it's actually reroll doesn't matter. So it's AP is 2. So 3
AP is
3 dead.
2. 3 are dead. Yeah, I can't do anything about
Because
it.
your sergeant
So I'll
was
take
slain before.
These 3 off.
And then I have.
And then obviously you're going to attack at different units, right? This one's going to attack into him only?
yeah, I can pile in attack, right?
Yes, yes, you
Okay,
can.
great. So we'll do 1 into 1 and 1 into the other.
Okay.
So the first guy.
This one has an extra attack because he's in basic contact with 2 models.
Thank you, Mr. Pardo. That's 2 hits.
2 hits, yeah.
And now we're looking for. He's dead. There we go.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, that's right, isn't he? He is dead.
Yes, AP3. Yeah,
AP3, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. Doesn't have Artificer armor. And then you've got
3 attacks.
3 attacks from him, yeah. Don't they have 3 attacks standard?
They do.
And then 1 for
1 for
charging
charging.
as well. So 1 more.
No.
No. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength
and
5.
strength 6.
6. Choose 2 wounds.
Oh, is it Fleshbane? No, it's not.
Okay. So 1 extra dead. So 1 survives.
1 survives.
But I've lost combat by 5. So I do need to do a leadership.
You have to fight back though.
I do fight back quickly.
You can kill 1 guy.
Hits. And that is
And?
the symbol of Dorn, but doesn't wound.
Oh.
Okay, so leadership failed by a lot. You are cataphractic
I
armor,
can't
so
do
you
anything
can't
about
do
that.
anything. So 2d6 back. That is 3, so he still is here. Just around there, running away, but
Wanders
still
off.
there.
So
So,
there is where I will call it.
yes,
Because it is a valiant victory for the Imperial Fist.
it is. Tactical victory.
Oh,
Now,
tactical victory.
Yeah, I think the score is at this moment 5-1?
5-2 if I killed the Warlord.
5-1 because you haven't scored any points, any objective points. Now, there is also a point for
Every unit.
attrition.
Yes.
So the army which is destroyed, the higher number of enemy units at the end of the game gains another point. So I've destroyed, how many units have I destroyed?
You've killed 3.
You've killed 3.
No, you've done 3.
I've killed 3. And
Yep,
you've
you've done
killed
my 2 squads of tacticals, and you've also done my Terminator squad.
and you've killed 2.
And I've done.
So I would
2.
get another point. So 6-1, the final score.
Are you rubbing
Cracking game. I've loved this Zone
it?
Mortalis.
Yeah, Zone Mortalis is great fun.
Okay, let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming right up.
There it is, end of the game, and unfortunately, a victory to the Loyalists, a victory to the Imperial Fists,
Feels so good.
victory
For
to
Dorn specifically.
Dawn's Mercy.
Yeah.
The frigate has repelled the Terminus Assault Force.
Yeah.
Oh,
So good.
I think I made a lot of mistakes in that game. Not rules-wise, probably did, but
Turn 1 and 2. I
tactically,
think like deployment-wise, you made a couple of tactical errors where I made the most of it.
yeah,
I think I planned out my deployment a bit better,
Yeah.
where things were going. And obviously as well, being the attacker, unless we've done something wrong, does have a lot of perks to it because
the defender, you mean.
the defender, sorry, has you put your objectives where you want,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have an objective on your, which makes sense, narratively makes sense, right?
It does
It's your
make
ship.
sense.
But obviously, it is much more difficult for
Yeah.
you to get access to those objectives. But yeah, I've totally loved it. I
know.
understand why so many people
Yeah.
get so stuck into Zone Mortalis and play it so much.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like cool, quirky reactions now where people just hide from the shots.
Yeah, they're
and
great.
and
That's
just,
the things. I didn't counter.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I didn't forethought. My
Yeah.
forethought wasn't. He's going to react and move them. So I was still thinking in that mindset of, okay, I'll just move up and shoot.
Yeah.
Not, he's
from the other reactions from normal Horus
Heresy.
Heresy.
I didn't counter for any of those things, which has made my Volkites basically useless throughout the game.
Yeah.
They didn't come in as well, which didn't help. And then maybe my deployment wasn't great. I was trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, which is narratively makes sense as well, right?
Hold the center ground, push, and I knew that I thought, okay, my one flank, I could probably take that one. But then you came storming down that one corridor.
Yeah,
and
I just made sure to guard those objectives as much as possible. I knew why you had come and what was so precious to you. So,
and lastly,
unleash that dreadnought into that room and just let him wait for something to come in. I love how the mechanic of how doors work. I love how blast templates and
cool.
blast and template weapons have a +1 extra to wounds, +1 for sweeping advances. Just makes it so cool.
Carnage.
And especially as we actually watched not so long ago, we watched the Blood Angels versus Gene Stealer Cult 40k series.
On Warhammer Plus.
Yeah, what is it
Angels
called?
of Death.
Angels of Death, which is inside the ship, and it just gives me back so many. We actually do have to do that Blood Angels versus Gene Stealer Cult for those 40k players, which
that's a good idea. Actually, now we have to do it.
Now we have the board.
Yeah,
we do have to do that.
That's a great idea. But I was going to say that I made another mistake where I thought it was thematically very cool, where they were sneaking around the other side of the ship through the cramped corridors and whatnot. But I was just up against it. I had less troops than you. I was bottlenecked, which is never a good idea.
Yeah.
And I failed the charge.
I know. Oh, that was bad. You failed 2 charges that turn, which was quite drastic. And to tell you the truth, when I saw your list and I saw my list, I was actually quite terrified of your list because I've heard all these rumors of how good Typhon is and how good I had actually faced the Death Shroud last week in a 2,000 point game with my World Eaters, and I knew how strong they actually were as well. So it was becoming a bit of a have I got the proper list? But I think my man of the match or unit of the match have been that big unit of 14 tactical squads attached to my Praetor with the +1 weapon skill.
Brilliant.
The chain bayonets really coming into play because they really haven't done much in my other games. You're paying 2 points for each, and they really die before they get stuck in. But I think they munched up that unit of Terminators by themselves. I've loved it, and I hope you guys at home have loved it as well. We will have some more Horus Heresy battle reports with Zone Mortalis on SM+. I'll quickly explain what SM Plus is for you new Horus Heresy players. Obviously, it's an extra content-based website, and obviously we do have it also accessible in YouTube. You can click the join button and you have extra content, mostly 40k, but we are going to start to push in a bit more of Horus Heresy every couple of weeks in there as well. And what that does is basically support us at the same time to buy more armies, buy Mortalis for Zone Mortalis and things like that. So I've enjoyed it. I think you've enjoyed it as well.
Loved it. I actually, do I prefer it more than normal Horus Heresy?
At the moment, yes, because there's so many rules now that we're trying to get into our head that something smaller and more accessible and not having vehicles and other weapons in it, I think it's something that we will like a lot, especially with Chris, DC and Big Will having their new armies being painted by themselves and building up to 500 points. First, in the next couple of weeks, we'll have a couple of Zone Mortalis games with the Alpha Legion, the Word Bearers, and Lunar Wolves. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you back in the next Horus Heresy Battle Report coming very soon.